Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your September reading. I have laid out the cards along the cardinal axes of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with another deck and pull an oracle card to finish up. So, welcome to all of you that are new and to those of you that are regular visitors. I really appreciate your time. Let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy for the month. The Four of Cups is an interesting card about you laying down an emotional foundation for yourself. This is in part because you have been practicing, you have internalized a practice, whether it be a meditation practice, a prayer practice, a practice of journaling, a yoga practice, a breath practice, whatever it is that you do that helps you find center and pursue the desires of your heart, those things that reflect you authentically. As a result of that practice, you are beginning to manifest things. And in this particular case, there may be something you're manifesting that you sent out into the universe for so long ago that you have changed a lot. This thing that is possibly on offer for you, or is receiving, does not perhaps feel like a match for you because you've changed so much. You're not the person you were when you called this in. And now that you're practicing manifesting what you have learned, once you get over the disappointment of how this wish doesn't look the way you thought it would or should, you're actually recognizing that just as you've manifested this foundation into your life that allows you to determine what is best for you based on how it makes you feel, you can manifest this to be the thing that you do want, that does match you now and that you do need. The whole practice is in some ways a little bit of a deflation because many of us send out wishes into the universe throughout our life based on what we think will make us whole. Again, we live in a culture where success is attaching ourselves to someone who is successful often or includes that. Someone else who gives us the job that gets us the money we want to have. Those are examples of ways that we often give ourselves away with an expectation of a return that may never come. You've now learned that you give yourself the power and permission to pursue the things that you desire. And this is a real reversal. And now that the power resides within you, you may find the way you once thought about success or happiness is not the way you are now experiencing. It's a very different feeling. In the first house, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this represents your perspective, your focus, your concentration right now. The Seven of Pentacles is about a review. It's about an evaluation. And with Venus retrograde, Mercury getting ready to go retrograde, and several planets being in retrograde, this is not surprising. This is what we're cosmically supposed to be doing when there are many retrogrades. Pluto, Saturn, Neptune. I think Uranus is the only outer planet that is not retrograding. So you are looking at the way you've worked and the rewards you've received for that work. And you want to retool that, to refashion that. You want more effort, more reward for your effort. And you are recognizing that you want to work smarter rather than harder. So you're contemplating what is possible for you, how to harvest most responsibly and with the most abundance, most benefit possible. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your foundation, the Three of Wands shows you putting together a new project for yourself. This can be as simple as something that you want to plan or prepare for the holidays, project, gift giving. That's an example since you are a Leo. But more fundamentally, it can be about a new job, a new project in your job, or starting your own business or a side hustle. Whatever this is, it's optimistic, it's creative, and it's allowing you to put your feelers out into the world so that you may be experiencing a little weight as you see what comes back to you from the contacts you've made, from the research you've done, from the models you've been able to look at, what others are doing. So this is exciting, looking at the way that your feelers are coming back to you to help inform you or allow you to choose a direction you're going to take this energy. In the 7th house, we have the sun. The 7th house being your significant relationships, and that's with people, groups of people, or things. And the sun is really such a Leo card. You are ruled by the sun. The sun is a star, and it is really about this ability to be who you authentically are. And part of that is describing to me this 4 of Cups. You are at a place where you've actually established this emotional foundation for yourself where you use your positive feelings to indicate those things that are really vibing with you. And being in that vibe, you live for that, Leo. You know that better than most. When you are who you are, you shine like the sun, and no one can take their eyes off you. You are a magnet, you are warmth, you are joy, you are pleasure, you are laughter. It's a beautiful thing to behold, and you actually uplift others as you go right to the heart of the matter in any situation, even if it is play and pleasure. But you understand more than that, that giving joy and happiness is divine work. This is love, and there's nothing more empowering than that. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, the way others see you is the Queen of Pentacles, and you are a practical powerhouse. You are the epitome of resourcefulness. You've internalized this quality, so you have learned to take exactly what you have and make it into what you need it to be. You are mimicking nature, as all queens are the daughters of the Empress. The Empress for me is nature. It is art. There is no waste. There's only recycling. There is no loss. There's only lessons learned, benefit, so that you are actually plugged into this perspective where you look around you and see nothing but opportunities for transformation, for abundance, for new ideas, new ways of generating greater comfort, security, and stability. I'm going to clarify the 7 of Pentacles in the 1st house with the Strength card in the 2nd house and the Page of Coins in the 3rd house. You are really about a kind of silent strength in September, and I do believe this, again, is the result of your ability to vibe with the planets, so many in retrograde, in the ways in which you are looking at what you've learned from your lessons, where in your life you can be lending more support because you are that strong, silent power, because you can be. And this is really a kind of discovery of the energy of the Sun card, a discovery of the necessary power of Leo. It is not a mistake that there is a lion on the Strength card, your symbol, your animal, because what it takes to be truly strong is an inner source, an inner strength. And that is what you're using to patiently sort through the elements of your life to find the places that allow you to express yourself most authentically. And this is opening you up to new ways to build this side hustle, this business, this new project, this new beginning. And it can be a new home, literally, as this is the house of the home. The Page of Coins are all is this openness to learning is surrounded by siblings and intimate friends. So this is a place where your intimates, your peers are showing you tools, tricks, methods, strategies that they've learned to build certain aspects of their life into a more stable, more abundant return. The Three of Wands in the fourth house is clarified by the Queen of Coins, a repeat in the fifth house, and the Sun, a repeat in the sixth house. This is beautiful. I'm definitely feeling the possibility of a new home for you. If not a new home, certainly new friendships and a positive, significant relationship are really opening up about that. And this is particularly relevant for your children, your grandchildren. Through them, you are experiencing the necessity. They are prompting you to be as creative, as strong, as patient as possible. And naturally, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coin, being earth signs, are exactly that. They are not showy. They're definitely the power behind the throne in a way that they don't need to shine. What they need to support is the shining of others. And in your particular case, whether at home, in a creative capacity, in your work, you are supporting others to do their best, to be their best, making sure that they have the tools they need to do what you've learned to do. And this is helping you shine, particularly in your work, in your health and routines. You are busy aligning all of your habits with this desire to be pure, to be true to yourself, and to be productive, dynamic, to be efficient in your work so that you are sharing and with your coworkers, with your children, ways in which they can reach their maximum productivity and joy. That joy in being who they are. You're definitely able to facilitate that for others, the authenticity to be yourself. The Sun card in the seventh house is clarified by the Five of Cups in the eighth house and the Chariot in the ninth house. You're not without sorrow and sadness. You have some regrets and some you've had disappointments through ways in which you have shared relationships with others. You have had your heart broken, but rather than quest or stay in that energy, you have turned this sense of regret or sorrow or remorse into an opportunity to really delve into what about an unhappy relationship or a loss of some sort was within your control, stimulated by your own behaviors, thoughts, or actions. You're taking responsibility for your failures in a way that is helping you to appreciate who you are and what resources remain for you. And what you've learned from this, what you are learning from these losses, from these disappointing relationships, is that you are actually stronger. You are clearer about your goals. Your needs are simplifying. You're putting more of an investment into who you are, understanding that you have the potential to achieve what you want to achieve. And the Chariot card in the ninth house shows you liberating yourself from these tensions of past or disappointments and where you are projecting yourself to move towards in the future. this new vision, this new project, this excitement and inspiration you're experiencing in allowing yourself to shine. So you're liberating yourself from what might be a challenging past, a difficult past in your relationships. In the Queen of Pentacles in the 10th house, we have the World in the 11th house and the Seven of Swords in the 12th house. So, sorry for those stomach growls, people. The World is indicating that you have completed some kind of a cycle. You may be receiving some reward, some acknowledgement, some recognition from others for the work that you've achieved, the achievements you've gained during a period of time. This can be anything. You know what this is based on your situation, but you've closed out a cycle. You've gone through the entire journey of the tarot and you've learned something. You've mastered some gifts. You've created something or accomplished something. And now you're ready to release, accept the appreciations that you receive, and move on to something new. One of the things that you have gained from this long period is this ability to remove yourself from stuff that doesn't even belong to you. This can indicate that you have been surrounded by a lot of anxiety, worry, the worry of others, envy, jealousy, people not taking you seriously, people maybe even being critical of you or abusing you, as in making fun of you. But you've learned that these things are not your battles. These are not your issues. These belong to the people that generate them. So you have become very adept at flying over this. It's not that you're ignoring this. It's not that you're taking the information you need, but you're not dwelling on it. You're recognizing that you don't have a responsibility to the way other people feel or act towards you. And this is part of the liberation that is allowing you to move forward with a lot of focus on what it is you want, a higher level of experience, greater belief and faith in who you are and what you can do. I hope this reading is resonating for you, Leo. If so, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I'm picking the Divine Crystals for you, and I've pulled the Awakening Crystal. And the key words are soul awakening. I am awakening to my true essence, and I am a full expression of my soul's vibration. Thank you so much, Leo, for your time, and until next time, Namaste.